Hi. Hello. So what, do I just sit here until people start watching? It's been like a year since I've done a live video. No, I think Stone was alive. Well, I guess I could just start talking, because the reason why I started this live video is because I wanted to talk. It's like those 15-second blurbs are really nothing, and you can't really discuss things. Like, okay, there were a couple things yesterday that I wanted to talk about, but I couldn't. I didn't feel like I could, because I only had 15 seconds. And so one of those things was that in the morning I had said, oh, I hope she doesn't pee, or like the video had cut off, and I didn't want her to pee in the bed. Like, I really wanted her to not pee. But I said that aloud, and you know what she did later? She did pee in the bed. Later on, when we had some diaper off time, some diaper free time. And I just wanted to talk about how quickly things manifest in this new world, in this new paradigm that we find ourselves in. So, like, when we talk about things that we don't want, well, whatever it is that we talk about, we're going to get. So, when we discuss things that we don't want, or things that we hate, or things that we prefer not to have happen, these are the things that we're going to keep seeing in our lives. These are the things that are going to keep making themselves manifest. So, and obviously I still struggle with that too. I still, like, this is still something that I'm working on within myself, is to make sure that I talk about things that I want, places I want to see myself. Like, I have my vision board. I'm in my office right now. But up here I've got my vision board, and as you can see in the center, it says, it's a heart, and it says, find your center, a celebration of life. On here, there's places where I want to go, mindful words, meditations, and things. Like, that's what I want, and I want to manifest more of these things into my life. And I really am. But at the same time, it's a journey. It's not just like, boom, I'm in it. Okay. Hey, Don. Nice to see you. But yeah, it's just like, it's a journey. It's not a destination. Like, success is a journey, not a destination. Like, I kept thinking to myself, like, oh, when I'm finally on the beach somewhere, then I know I'm a success. But that's not it. I'm a success now, every day, because I still show up. I still produce content. I still take pictures. Hi, baby. Would you like to join me for my live video? I still produce content. I still... yeah. I still do things every day. Here, give me this. Thank you. To help reinforce the fact that I'm a success. That I am a success. That I live successfully. And just like how I started the video and I just started talking instead of, like, waiting for people to arrive, I just did it. Here, I'm going to put this up even higher. Yeah. How about them apples, butts? How about them apples, butts? Yeah? Okay. What are you saying now? Another thing that I was just talking about, down the things I was talking about. Oh, you're loud. Whatever. But the things that I was talking about now are... what else did I want to discuss from yesterday? Oh, yeah, the reason why I don't eat, or I've cut down drastically my use of garlic and onions and potatoes. Well, I really want to cut down potatoes, but I still ended up eating them yesterday. But that's okay, because, again, it's a journey, not a destination. Garlic and onions they disrupt your brain chemistry, And so they make the two halves of your brain unable to really communicate with each other. And so it creates a non-cohesive environment in your brain. And I'm really working toward making all of this up here awfully cohesive. And so it's important for me to cut down garlic and onions. And occasionally I do still consume them. Like, I have been getting into spaghetti a lot lately. And I had stopped eating spaghetti because it upset her, because processed tomato products. Yes, Stone, are you stuck under the chair? Come on. Come on out from under there. There you go. She's stuck under the chair. Processed tomato products they just wreak havoc on your acid reflux and things. And then you toss in the garlic and it's just like, just horrible. Not horrible, but again, like, and I noticed are you dancing? I noticed a change within myself when I consume these products versus when I don't. Let me see. Oh yeah, also my soup yesterday was amazing. I also did not say that, but it is. And because I'm in such a different mood today that I was yesterday. It's nice. You have a crystal? You want to show the crystal? Go ahead. You can show off your crystal. It's a Lemurian seed crystal. It looks like quartz, except it has these striations on it. And the striations are, it's like the information download. And so in meditation, you just kind of rub your thumb on them and think about all the information the Lemurians left and what we're supposed to be absorbing. It's a toy for her. She loves it. But, what was I talking about? Yeah, the soup was amazing. And I don't want to call her my mother-in-law because she's not my mother-in-law, because I am not married to her son. However, he's my partner. And for the next foreseeable future, we will be together because that's something that we have discussed. But at the same time, we're not married. And so, anyway, so she came over and she ate some and she said it was good. And she did not know that you could just put greens into soup like that. But you can't like let them, don't like boil them all the way down, because you want to eat the greens and you still want to bask in the nutrients that the veggies have. What else did I want to discuss? Ba-doo-ba-doo-doo-doo. Do-do-do-do. I don't remember. Are you standing? One of these days, Stone, you're gonna walk. Yeah, I don't like pressure her. I pressured my son a lot. Like, you're gonna walk! And so he ended up walking before he turned 9 months, which is great. Great for him, you know. But with her, we're taking definitely a more relaxed approach and letting her just let us know how she feels like developing in her own time. I don't want to say that I'm a gentle parenter, but I remember what it was like to be a kid and to feel pressure and to feel like I had to do so much and I had to be so perfect and all of these things. And now I'm like coming out of all that perfection training and realizing that I'm enough in this moment and I don't need to be extra. And that's okay. Like, it's okay for me to be who I am, however it is that I present myself. And that's part of the reason. Oh yeah, and I always want to talk about my hair. This is another thing that I've been doing recently. I stopped brushing my hair. I stopped organizing it. I stopped training it. I just let it go. And occasionally, not very often, but occasionally I separate it. Like, see how these two are like growing together? And this is what happened. I just let it go. I let myself be. I let myself just do what it is that I do, and I let my hair do it. It's another part of my self-acceptance and self-love journey. Oh yeah, that is something I wanted to discuss, is love, like loving yourself. People ask me all the time, like, how is it that I live the life I live? And it's because I made a choice and I made a promise to myself that I was going to choose me. And I was going to choose love. And I was going to choose constructive things for my life. Things that I could actively build. Like, think about, like, a little Lego set. Or, like, those bricks and stuff that you would put together. I started laying bricks to my own life. And loving myself. And loving myself it's not just words that I say, it's what I choose to do in each and every moment. And it's learning how to love me and to fill my body with good foods and to learn about what is beneficial for me and to learn about the life life in general, because a lot of what I was told when I was smaller, it no longer applies now, or it's incorrect programming. I don't want to say incorrect, because it served a purpose. I made it through, clearly. I'm here today. However, I was still continuing with old habits and old thought patterns that were really, really destructive to me. And so I decided to stop and to learn and to apply what I learned to my life. It's not just enough to know, oh, I need to eat better. Like, fucking eat better. Like, I kept saying that to myself, like, oh, I need to eat better, and I was just eating shit foods. And even now, today, I still choose sometimes, because I'm not perfect, I still choose, not the best nutrition, but at the same time, at the end of the day, most of the time, I choose to feed myself nourishing foods. I think about the energy. I'm an energetic being. And because I am an energetic being, it's important to choose foods that are similar in makeup to myself. Not just energy, but the foods you eat become you. And so, I'm 90% water. Humans are 90% water, so I aim for foods that are have a lot of water in them, like watermelons. I eat at least 3 cantaloupes a week. At least, very least, so minimum, the most minimum. I've got 2 cantaloupes on my counter right now, and I think I ate 2 the other day. So very least I eat 3 cantaloupes a week. You dancing? She does this hip thing, it's so cute. And I stopped doing a lot of things that I was doing, like smoking pot. Man, I love pot, so great. I'm actually wearing a pot shirt. I used to work at a place, Cafe Live. What up? Shout out to Cafe Live. But I used to work there, and they had a dispensary in the back, but they were a wellness center. And I love marijuana. I think it's great. We have CBD receptors inside of us and all of these wonderful things, but when we use it every day, all day, you get numb. And you can't just, numb your pain. You numb all of it. I experience a wide range of emotion now. I don't even think it's pain. It's sensations. But, I feel happy, genuinely happy and joyful. And yeah, sometimes I feel sad and, the anger, it feels like fire. And I love it because it teaches me that this is where I need to make changes. And I love that. And I love me, my personality. I'm a different person when I smoke. I was a different person when I drank. And I was a different person when I smoked cigarettes. But toward the end there, I stopped beating myself up about using these substances because clearly I needed them for something. But then I changed my environment. I'm in this beautiful place now. We have our own home now. And I suddenly just let the other things just drop off and fall away. But yeah, self-love, it's so important. It's not just learning about and taking in the knowledge into your head, but it's applying it. And in the application process, it travels down and it spreads to your whole body. And me doing yoga on the regular every day, it helps me to connect my mind and body and to help show myself that I love myself. How could I sit there and be like, I don't like the way I look, and yet do nothing to change it other than continue to put crap and garbage inside my body? It's not even doing nothing to change it. Because whatever you're doing, you're changing it. Whether you like how you look and you continue to eat garbage, you're still changing it, and you're going to look more garbage-ish, whatever. Or like, you make the decision to do yoga and to exercise and to, I love you, and to feed yourself love. These things also show, and like you're doing something to change it, and over time, and you're not going to see this in 2 weeks, maybe in 2 weeks, but like you're not going to see this overnight, and like you just have to keep sticking with it. The best thing that I heard was, imagine you want to get to your neighbor's house, next door neighbor's house. And so it's like you close your eyes and you put one foot in front of the other. But then you freak out when you're halfway there, but because you haven't gotten there yet, and you're all upset that you haven't gotten there, but you have to keep going. It's not a just destination, it's about the journey. It's about trusting that each and every single step you take is getting you one step closer to your journey and your goal. And yeah, so that's all I wanted to say today. To discuss a couple of things, like the garlic and the onions. Like I don't want my brain to not be cohesive. I find that then I start making not the best choices, like horrible choices, but not the best choices. I can make better choices for me and my daughter and my family. And yeah, and also that everything manifests. It manifests really quickly. So mind your P's and Q's. Get on your self-love journey and love yourself and be gentle and kind with yourself, because being mean and judging yourself, like you've done that this whole time. And did that help you? Did that help you at all? Do you feel better because you were mean? Was everybody else mean? Did it work? Is it working? I don't know. It's time to try something new. And I find that the more that I focus on the love, the softer my face gets. I had lines. I had lines on my face, crow's feet, and they're gone. They're gone. I'm 31 years old. Looking younger at 31 than I ever did at 26, let me tell you. But, hi! Who is this? Oh, hi, Anna. I was talking about self-love and garlic and onions and, what's it called? Manifestation, and how important it is to talk about what you want as opposed to what you don't want, because everything that you talk about comes, and when you talk about things you don't want, you get what you don't want. Like yesterday I said, hey girl, like yesterday I said, oh, I hope she doesn't pee. Oh, this baby peed in my bed. But it's because I talked about it and I knew it. I don't know, I just knew it. I just knew it, and yeah. And the reason why I don't eat garlic and onions is because it disrupts your brain chemistry. I didn't put it in my soup, and my soup was awesome yesterday. And self-love. Self-love number 1. It's not enough to know it, to know what's good for you. You have to apply it, and you have to do it. And yeah. But I'm going to get off this thing. I'm going to save this video. And maybe some people will find it helpful. But I love you. I love you as an extension of me. And I love me. So I hope you have a wonderful day. And yeah, take care. Mwah! I'm gonna say bye-bye. Say bye-bye. Good talk. Bye. And laugh.